Action. Like shit. Alright, Miss Girl. I'm back. You back. We back. Just like a smile hoe. You already know what it is. It's me. It's your girl P. The biggest P since Percy Miller, your favorite bitch and your favorite witch. And welcome to this week's episode of Postscript, also known as PS, the talk show. Let's get into the episode. Again, I'm trying to keep this episode short because I do want to wrap up and get through our last 4 houses, last 4 signs from our, whiteboard lessons that we had 2 videos ago. So for this week's favorite pieces, I don't have anything personally that I want to share, but I do want to say I am very appreciative that my gym got 4 new machines on New Year's. So shout out to the Planet Fitness that I go to. And then also I'm very excited at the fact that we ain't had like no big influx of people trying to be on my new year, new me bullshit. Because most of the time people that got that kind of mindset ain't on nothing new. Next, this is a little 3-in-1. This is what pissed me off today. This is what's the tea, and this is questions that need answers. So what's the tea? I don't know if y'all can see, but my shirt says fuck off, real fans only, lace the fuck up. That's a throwback era of MGK. If you know me personally, you know MGK is like one of my favorite rappers. And the question that need answers is, K, where's the fucking rap album? Like, where is it at? He tweeted a long time ago and was like, oh, I just started a song with the ad-lib Kales. Real fans know what that mean. Nigga, that mean that's a rap song. Where's the rap album at, Machine Gun Kelly? Where is it at, Colson? Drop it. We need it. I really love the exposure that he's gotten with the new sound and stuff. And like the fact that, we finally got our #1s, all that good shit. But that's over and done with. He dropped the album since fucking Tickets to My Downfall. So, yeah. I need some new Machine Gun Kelly rap music now. And then, for the next segment, we're going to get into Conscious Cunt. Just something real quick I want to touch on. Just how I said earlier, all the new me, new year, new shit, all that. Them people, they don't really be on shit. They be talking a lot of game. But this was the first full week of the new year of 2025. So, we at the beginning right now for most people, according to the Gregorian calendar. Just take small steps and changes to work more towards the things that you want. Because just think about it like this, and we're going to talk about the transit that this goes with now. But if you think about from like now till April, if you could just lock in, that thing that you lock in on, or those changes that you make, they won't be like, oh, I'm going to try to do this, or I want to do this. Those things will now be habits and not just dreams and hopes and prayers and wishes of shit that you want to do. If you do it now, by April, that should be your normal routine. So lock in so you don't tweak out. Oh, but I say it from now till April because we're going to talk about the Mars retrograde, but I'm getting to that a little bit later. Let's get on to the next segment. Bar for bar. I just want to give a big shout out to my girl, Kim. We got Kim in this motherfucker. Shout out to Q.T.N.A. That's my girl. I love her. I discovered her when I was still in college, and lo and behold, girl right here from Houston, Texas. Love her down. Love Q.T.N.A. I really love her. She got a new song called First that I really want to shout out for this week's Bar for Bar. She got a line that say, what she said? She said, I hate I even gave you niggas pussy. I'm gagging. Because no, it really be like that. Like, that's so secondhand embarrassment. Like, ew. All right, now we're going to get into hashtag I cannot make this shut up. So, y'all know I love a good little numerology moment. So, from 1-2 to 2-3. So, that's from January 2nd to February the 3rd. You see what I did there? Venus is in the sign of Pisces. Of course, Venus being a planet, Pisces being an astrological sign. And that just gives... Y'all remember in the episode, I don't remember when it was, but if you're a real one, you remember when I talked about this. But y'all remember in the episode when I was talking about the lady that was just like, what if we were all more orgasmed? What if we were all more hydrated? What if we were all more seen? What if we were all more moisturized, bitch? What if we were all more rested? Like, just imagine how good life would be if all of us were more of those things. What if we were just more fulfilled, right? That's what the energy of Venus and Pisces give. It also gives, if you know me personally, like when I really like a song that's like a love song, I'll always be like, ooh, this song made me wish I was in love. That's what this energy is given for Venus and Pisces. So if you are in a romantic partnership, you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, or if you're dating someone, do something romantic and fun for the plot. Do it just for love. Do it just for, not for the my man post kind of thing. Like, but do something for your partner that's just out of love, just to make them feel good. Do it for the plot. So yeah, do something very cutesy, very classy, very demure. And not only that, like I said, do it for the plot and do it with your chest. Do it without you saying, "Oh well, I did this, so they definitely gonna do this." And when this happens, like, don't even be thinking about all that. Do something for the plot. Like I said, do something cutesy, very classy, very demure. And another thing that I'm hearing is like the energy of Venus and Pisces is giving full out at the end of practice. Like if you've ever been a cheerleader, you know, y'all, you've been at practice 2.5, 3 hours, y'all in there dying, and then you look at that clock and you like, oh yeah, this definitely about to be like the last drink. Like, all right, bet. You do your little run through, you mark everything right, and one like right, and then at the end your coach be like, all right, now before we go home, everything full out, none of my stunts fall. You be like, bitch, I'm about to die. We got 2 minutes left of practice. What are you talking about full out? But that competition routine is only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's all she needed. But you know that if you don't stick to stunts and stuff, that she's going to make you keep doing it so you can get through it full out. That's the energy. It's giving full out. And I do want to remind you, like I told y'all last episode, coping cunts, this message is for you also. Venus and Pisces is very just caught up in the moment. Like, you know, so Venus and Pisces knows no limits. It knows no ends. So, bitch, you better have your boundaries in order and know your fucking limits. And don't be overcompensating and overindulging type shit. Yeah. On January the 6th, Mars did go into retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And it's going to be retrograde in the sign of Cancer until February the 23rd. But Mars originally did go into Cancer back in September. And then, like I said earlier when I was like, if you start to do something now, between now and April, that should just be a part of your daily. So it's going to be retrograde until April the 17th, I believe. And then if I could backtrack just a little bit, on December the 6th, if I remember from the last video, I told y'all that Mars was in retrograde in the sign of Leo. So the shift from Mars being retrograde in the sign of Leo to Mars being retrograde in the sign of Cancer, it gives like, you know how like when a pot is boiling? And it's like boiling profusely. And then like, you know how sometimes in a recipe, and it'd be like, now lower the heat to a rumbling boil or a rolling boil. You know, a rolling boil is just slowly and consistent, but it's not jumping all out the pot like that. So that's what we're going from. We're going from a boil that's profuse to a rolling boil. You know, something that's a little bit more contained, but still got that spark. So again, with Mars being the sign of action, drive, passion, and Cancer being the sign of, you know, the home, the mother or the primary caretaker, or just like, you know, your primary place of where you come back to yourself. So with those two things, you know, being in transit with each other, you want to think about your approach to life and your approach to your home life, or your approach to your caregiving for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And just reevaluate the way that you go about things regarding your action, your plan, your drive. You get what I'm saying? On January the 8th, Mercury goes into the sign of Capricorn. Of course, Mercury being a planet, Capricorn being an astrological sign. So the message for that just gives stability. So something that I really like that Channy always says is she be like, you know, whatever Mercury touches, it translates that. So you got to think of Mercury as the translator of whatever it's in connection with. So with Mercury being the translator and it being in connection with Capricorn, that's giving, you know, how does that translate and look like in stability? How I said a couple minutes ago, when you want to reevaluate and rethink your approach to your home life and your caregiving. Like, and I said this many episodes ago as well. It was one of the first few episodes. Like, bitch, is your foundation solid? Is it steady? It don't matter how cute the wallpaper is and the furniture and all that shit, bitch. Because if a storm comes, the house is falling down because your foundation ain't solid. So yeah, work on that. And then on the 13th of January, we'll have a full moon in Cancer. And for that, being as though, you know, we are in Capricorn season and it will be a full moon in Cancer. As I've told y'all before, full moons illuminate things that you've poured in to them from other moon cycles. So with the full moon coming on next Monday, just think about and template out your goals, your dreams, your plans. But on a realistic tip, we all have astronomical hopes and wants and dreams. Like, we all do. At least, bitch, I do, and you should, because the type of bitch I am, I make a lot of them come true. So anything I say I want, I get it. But we ain't here to talk about that. I really want you to go back and, you know, template those things so that they're realistic and approachable and feasible and digestible, and that you have a working plan on how you can approach those things and get to them on a more realistic measure. And then something else I want to say, you know, I want you to think about what parts of your life or what parts of yourself are like dying for nourishment, and it's just like yearning to be acknowledged and seen. And then also think about what parts of your house is you fucking avoiding. You need to clean out that drawer, get rid of them shoes, open that closet that you just keep throwing shit in. Stop doing shit like that. Like, people don't understand that it's portals in your house. So like a bathroom in your kitchen, shit like that control your money. So like people who bathroom is fucked up, toothpaste all over the mirror and shit, I promise you, their bank account look just like that. Or if it's not their bank account, at least their financial habits and patterns look like that. So for the full moon and Cancer, I really want you to think of things like healing, things of like I said, you know, that caregiving, even like matriarchal or mother wounds, or maybe you don't have those things, but just know, think about the kind of matriarchal practice that maybe you want to implement with the family that you start one day, or the kind of caregiver that you want to be if you have kids, that kind of thing. And then also, I don't know, Spirit is saying like, think about epigenetics and like how trauma is passed on through, like, you know, people. Like, for example, a little short example I could give is, you know, like a lot of Black people beat their kids because we was beat as slaves. That's just, you know, a direct effect of post-traumatic slave disorder. And I talked about that before. So just think about, you know, healing, uplifting, rising above. I think that's all I got on that. And then we about to wrap up this little white boy and we about to get the fuck out of here. Girl, she's back. I know. She's back. She's back. Okay, so now we talked about the first through the 8th house, and then we're about to go through the 9th through the 12th house. So the 9th house is the house of travel, the house of expansion, growth, higher learning, and spirituality as well. And the 9th house is associated with the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. And Sagittarius would benefit from affirmations of I understand. Their modality is mutable. So mutable signs are, you know, they're the presenters, they're supportive, as we talked about the other mutable signs, you know, so we can associate that with Sagittarius as well. And their element is fire. So they are very radiant, they're very passionate, they're very driven, they're warm kind of people. And then if we can get into the 10th house, the 10th house is the house of legacy. It's the house of public image, and it's the house of status. And if I could be a little bit biased, the 10th house might be my favorite house because it's something that I worry, but not worry, something I plan for a lot in the most recent years of my life. 10th house is really that fucking girl. And if you watch these episodes, bitch, you know I'm always talking about the 10th house. So 10th house associated with the sign of Capricorn. Capricorns is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Capricorns would benefit from I utilize affirmations. Capricorns are cardinal signs, so they are the initiator. They bring equilibrium. They bring balance, and their element is earth. They are very sturdy, stable, lush. They provide, and they're reliable. If we can get into the 11th house, the 11th house is going to be the house of wish fulfillment. That's one of my favorite things to say. So like when you say that, you want to look at your 11th house in your birth chart and understand how you can approach to make your wildest dreams come true. Like what you got working for you already, to use that in other parts of your life so that your dreams and wishes, bitch, can become yours. So the 11th house is the house of mindset, bigger picture, wish fulfillment. Aquariuses are aligned with the 11th house. If you know any Aquariuses personally, they usually about their business. And not only that, they usually like self-made type shit. Aquariuses is ruled by the planet Uranus, and they would benefit from I change affirmations. Because, you know, Aquariuses is the rebel with a cause, like I say. They are fixed signs, so they stand on business very much like I do because I'm a fixed sign. They're doers. So, you know, fixed signs have a lot of inertia. So they ain't no hoe. You ain't just about to come knock all this shit over because you run into me, bitch. You gonna run into a problem. But their element is earth, so they're problem solvers, and they're also very open-minded. And last but not least, if we could get into the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of endings. It's the underworld. It's the other realm. It's the house of unconscious and subconscious things. And it's the house of nonverbal knowing, as Maddie would say. So just like very dark, murky, under the surface, underworld kind of shit. That's what they are associated with. Like, you know, that subconscious shit. So like that shadow work shit that I be talking about. That's very 12th house energy. Pisces are associated with the 12th house. They are ruled by the planet Neptune, and they would benefit from, I believe, affirmations. Their modality is mutable. So again, they are the presenter. They are the spokesman. They are the support. And then lastly, they are a water sign. So they're very laid back, very powerful, very chill, go with the flow. But like I always say, as Maddie told me, water without a container is destruction waiting to happen. So they need boundaries, bitch. Like I was just talking about Venus and fucking Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign, so that really will give y'all a lot more information on what I'm talking about, because we just talking about the 12th house and the Pisces and the element. So I hope y'all liked it. That's really all I got for this week. You know, on Wednesdays we drop episodes. So thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Please come back, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell on. And you know how we end the episodes. If you don't know, now you know, bitch ass nigga. Bitches be mad because they be hating. And bitches be hating because they be mad. Bye y'all.